Hello and welcome to an adventure of transformation and soul activation and true blessings that my dear friend Bethany Bosworth and I, Kimberly Sanders, are coming in to share with you. Today, we wanted to offer this in a little bit of a different way of sharing that I'm here loving to introduce you to my teammates that have joined me on one of the most incredible self-love activation, cellular activation and detoxification journey. And in the process of that, we've united together to be a part of a company that is on the cutting edge of bringing the cleanest, most beautiful food to our doorsteps in home compostable packaging, as well as the opportunity to be of service to your community, to start detoxing their bodies, to nourish their bodies, and then even come into one of the most supportive, loving, amazing communities on this planet, that we are truly here to raise the vibration and to raise the consciousness on every single level. And every day I truly am in a state of awe to know who the people are that I've united with. And if you're on Facebook, you're going to see this lovely Bethany Bosworth. She's a BSN and an RN. And so she has her own healing studio, and she is helping people with colonics and Reiki and so many other magical options to really have people heal and step into a practice of devotion to their bodies, minds, and spirits. And so I wanted to turn it over because we are here holding a container for the people that really truly understand and you know exactly what we're sharing. So Bethany, please come in and activate these beautiful people that we know that what we're speaking right now is truly directly to their soul, in a knowing that we are creating heaven on earth and a new earth consciousness right here, right now.
Yes, indeed, we are. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so much. This beautiful soul, Kimberly, is the angel in my life that introduced me to a whole new way of taking care of myself. And I've never had this much support in my life that just constantly encouraged me to just love myself through self-care and you are such an amazing example and model of this. And so I'm just feeling so much gratitude because who isn't looking for their tribe, right? Who isn't looking for the people that they're on the same page with? It's being in accord with, in the same frequency. And I've really just been noticing how in the world today, in this life, it's a frequency game. It's all about what is the frequency of our emotions, where are we at in our consciousness, and are we allowing the density of this earth to pull us down into empathy, where we're feeling the trauma and the sorrow and the pity and all of the things that we wish we could change for people? Or are we stepping now into a whole new level of seniority and authority over our lives and over our frequency, taking responsibility for the frequency that we're radiating out into the world, because we are all electromagnetic beings. And if you've ever walked into a room where two people have been fighting and you could feel that energy, that is what we are all radiating, whether it's a love blissful. Have you ever walked into a room where two lovebirds are just deep in each other's eyes and you're just, you can feel that energy too. So I choose to be that love emanating being. And so I'm aware of, this is what I choose to believe, and it's based somewhat on my, science background is energy. We are all emitting energy, and power of our thoughts and the frequency of our emotions and our words are really what is creating our experience of this world. So what does food have to do with that? And what are we doing? What are we talking about when we Kimberly and I and this whole team of light workers, people that are here, they all have found a very full expression of their divine purpose through the modality of providing people with the cleanest, most nutrient dense foods that is really available on the planet. And it's with a product lineup that is just natural. If you've been looking for natural alternatives to all those prescriptions that your doctor or other people's doctors have just, it's their go-to rather than find the inflammation source, what's causing the inflammation in your gut. We're going to give you a drug that's going to suppress your body's natural inflammatory response. And your body's just trying to get rid of the toxins. And there's so many different angles of that. And that's what I love to do is I work with people on the body, mind, spirit, because when we suppress our emotions, it gets stored in different parts of our bodies. And so if we're gonna really step into that seniority over our lives and we make a decision now, I'm going to pursue relentlessly my peace and my self-love, because I know that when I do that, not only do I feel the bliss and I feel a oneness, or I feel a satisfaction and a sense of peace, but I'm also going to help show the way for the beauty way. The beauty way is really when we start seeing ourselves through these eyes of just unconditional love. And that means we can see ourselves and everyone else that walks this planet, and we stop judging ourselves and others as good or bad or worthy of love or not worthy of love. And we just decide unequivocally that we are going to just love, and we're going to be grateful in this moment. And so the foods are helping us to raise our vibration too, because the frequency of the food that you're putting into your body does translate to the frequency of your body. And we know that a healthy gut contributes to a stable mood. And we know so many toxins have the detrimental effect of destroying our gut health, so that we can't make the neurotonin and the serotonin and all of the the endocannabinoids, even that babies are drinking in their mother's milk is cannabinoids, and we're all depleted of that. And so we have been just brought into this beautiful family of people that are providing tools for human beings to navigate this world in the most healthful way that they can possibly um, contribute to their lives. It's all part of the puzzle. All the good things that we're doing for ourselves, we're exercising, we're all of it. But we've got to get the toxins out. We've got to get the parasites out. And then flood the body with nutrition. This is no longer we're depriving ourselves. This is no longer I'm calorie depriving myself. This is nourishment. So that's what we're here to do. And Kimberly and I just cannot um it's not a diet. We can't stop talking about it. It's a lifestyle. And so it's our joy to walk people through this. And in as little of a week, I've seen this transformation. I saw it in myself before Curium. I was just not feeding myself very well at all. I was doing a lot of long hours and ordering in, spending a lot of money on takeout and things like that, and trying my best to eat cleanly, but I wasn't. And so when this alternative, this very, very easy, simple system of the cleanest superfoods, organic superfoods, gets shipped to my door in plastic-free packaging that actually helps the soil, and it's like from a company that has been taking care of their employees, so that the food that is being grown is being bathed in an energy of love and satisfaction and happiness, and knowing that they're contributing to a worldwide mission to help reduce suffering through detoxing and nourishing the body. That's the mission of this company. And so Kimberly and I get to invite people to do this. How wonderful, Kimberly. Are we just living so much blessing potential every day? It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful. And thank you so much for the way that you share your heart. And you can see the way that Bethany is just channeled into the strongest sources and the cleanest sources of nutrition that this planet has to offer. So the food that we eat equals the quality and the vibrance and the ecstasy of life that we live when we are putting true nourishment into our bodies. All the fear leaves, and this ability to speak from the heart and really invite everybody into a way of this way of being. And Bethany has always been amazing on every level. And before this food, she was a Reiki practitioner, and being able to offer the type of healing that she loves, bringing this to people. And yet, when people that already know what frequency is and working on ourselves and removing the blocks and really working through the trauma of coming into a human body and parents and upbringing and the whole thing. But when you bring the parasites, when you bring herbs into the body and you start detoxing the parasites and you start removing the heavy metals and you start detoxing the pineal gland and you start bringing in the highest vibration nutrition on top of a community that is all like-minded, and we're all on this mission to detoxify the bodies that really are undernourished, malnourished, and overfed sometimes. But we're having a true epidemic for bodies to deal with this lifetime right now. More than ever before, we see a type of body inflammation and a type of illness that comes in from all of these different toxins. And so that's why we're here. We really wish to roll out this red carpet of information and education so that you can have Bethany or myself really walk you into an ultimate lifestyle transformation that will truly change your life in every way that you really, really would wish for. I mean, people are totally lost right now. I was just on a call with a dear friend, and it's like the way that people's mindset is there, if we're not in a state of deep self-care and deep spiritual work on ourselves, then the influence from outside sources come in and totally muddle what could really be coming into our lives, and really have the channeling come through and knowing we're at the right place at the right time and we're able to speak the right word to the right person. And it's just this amazing synchronicity where we just know that what we're doing with our lives is exactly where we're supposed to be, and the right people will hear this. And that was our intention before we came to this call together. So whoever is here with us still, you know that the next step is to say a full body yes, really tuning in. But the thing is if you're not feeling a full body yes, it could be that your gut microbiome is so bogged down with the toxins out there and oils and dairy and like alcohol and all these other things that are killing the gut microvilli. The gut microvilli lining has little tears in it. And so the inflammation is there. And that is what we're inviting you to take a stand and to really own that your body is yours to take care of, but we have tools that you probably have never been actually offered. And so we invite you personally. And if you are watching this replay, then this is directly to you. And Bethany is going to guide you into this self-care system that has changed her life so much that it's just like, it's the greatest gift. And to be able to call this work, that her and I get to come here in such a like-minded state, and knowing that, again, whoever is hearing this, it's your invitation. It's your personal invitation to work with us and to become a part of a community that is unlike anything that is out there on the planet right now. And it's time, and we need the leaders. We need the leaders on the front line to really take this lifestyle on and be able to help others. Like Bethany was saying, that the doctors are just writing people prescriptions, and 9 times out of 10, most of those prescriptions aren't truly needed once you give the body the building blocks and the nourishment, and you remove all the things that are no longer serving. And suddenly the body comes into homeostasis, and we all get to really celebrate the people that have come into it. And that's what I get to do right now, even. Like, this is a celebration of Bethany birthing herself through this past year of really diving in the dedication that she has offered herself, of training, of the information, and it can only better your life in every single way. So if there's even a little inkling of yes, like full body yes in your body right now after what you've heard from both of us, then get back to us, and I'd love to have you. And with last thoughts and words and invitation, Bethany, please.
Yes, thank you. So beautifully put. And this is the beauty of this system. I love that this way, the business structure, you get your coach included with the yes to the system and to the support of the people that have dedicated their lives and feel like their purpose on earth is to serve you and to support you and to help you through all of the resistance. And, you know, I have people that start and they are full go and then they fall off and they're still getting results. And then they kind of forget like how bad they felt before, and then they stop and then they're like, oh, I don't know why I was doing this in the first place. And then they know what their body starts to feel like. And so I like to say, like, you're getting just these little results, and your practice isn't even flourished yet. You're just beginning. You're just dipping your toe in what it can look like. And other than just making it a goal for you to get as much nutrition into your body as possible every day, and loving yourself and becoming a mixologist and figuring out all the different ways you can make these beautiful foods in a way that feels like you're creative and you love it, and your body alkalizes and comes back into homeostasis, and then the energy comes on, and then you have a tool, another tool in your life to love yourself with. And that was what was so important for me, was to just have this really easy, simple tool that I can just reach for and shake up. And now I've fed my body in a way that I've never fed my body in my whole life. And so I'm so grateful for everything that we can do to slow down and, you know, let's mitigate the aging process. And it doesn't have to just be a given that we start to break down. So this is what we're offering. We're offering you a chance to come in and, you know, get activated on these foods. And then if you can see yourself doing what we're doing, which is helping people like you to come into a practice of self-love in this way, then it is our honor to guide you in that way as well. So it's a beautiful opportunity in so many different regards. And so we just send you many, many blessings and gratitude for being with us during this time as we share our hearts. And please, if you've been looking for a sign from the universe, you found it. Much, much love to you all, and much, much love to you, Kimberly. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bethany. And I just have to say the last little piece with how beautiful that Bethany invited you. It's because she is living this. And so the trust within herself that she knows that she can do this with you, and she's leading by example. And so that is the piece that is such a priceless gift that you offer yourself once you come in and you truly nourish yourself with this. And then you say that, yes, I can be a guide, I can be a mentor. Because when we mentor and we're living it, then more and more people come to us. And it's this magical gift that we get to give ourselves the experience of such a powerful daily practice of self-care, like Bethany's saying. And so that's what it really means to be what we call a brand partner. But really, it's like you get to have a mirror in front of you and you get to have an authentic experience with the people that you're guiding into this work. So little by little, sip by sip, but we invite you to do this, and then you can have Bethany guide you. So thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much, Bethany, for this time. I really appreciate it. It was amazing. Thank you.